I want to be very clear with you. I will do my best to stay faithful to you. But when I see Meri Brown has traded in her Bermudas for Daisy Dukes, let me tell you, it starts to get a little tempting.
She's showing off those legs,
oh
baby.
Oh my, Meri, where have those things been?
And she's got her white t-shirt on for her wet t-shirt concert.
Oh my God. Okay. I can't even start there. But just like, I did not expect to see Meri in Daisy Dukes.
No. She's a Bermuda girl for life.
Bermuda for life. Like, girl's feeling herself.
She's like, I'm going to go a little shorter.
And
baby.
honestly, I think
I'm going to make Kody jealous.
If you took off the head and the spiky hair, you know, the fried
mostly
spiky
just the hair. Honestly.
It's like, wow, she's got it.
Look at the bod.
You know, look at the bod. You know,
it's a revenge bod.
And it's like you walk in the room and you're like, clearly everyone's going to be checking out Amber's ass. But it's like, nope, not today. Meri's got her Daisy Dukes. So there's no ass there, but we're checking out those Daisy Dukes, baby girl.
You know, she's like, do you think Cody's going to think I'm hot in these?
Now, the last time that I was sexually attracted to Meri Brown was when her and Kody went to Cancun and they go down into
they rappel into the caverns.
Yes. The caverns. And
it's a straight shot down her boobs.
And I was like, when did she get those? You know, those were big. But, listen, I might be flipping right back on over to Meri.
Flipping back on her?
Flipping right back.
You like the Daisy Dukes?
Listen.
Okay.
They look good
you like
on
the
her.
legs.
They look good on her. Now I don't want to see much more of her. But and I think with the shots, she's also lost the tits.
Oh yeah.
So
probably.
Pretty tricky.
Probably. But well, you can get to Vegas and go to the singles event. Maybe you can hook up with her.
Yeah. Yes. I think it's a possibility. I think she'll have Amber, her bodyguard, there. Though. It's going to be hard to get
Amber's
access to
Amber's going to be such
her.
a cock blocker.
Oh,
I'm like,
big
this is the
time.
wrong wing woman. Get Jen over here.
Seriously, Jen will
Where's
have
Jen?
you mountain guys left and right. Amber's going to be like, but Meri, we need to
Has he ever gone to therapy in his life, Meri? I don't think so.
Amber's not even ever been to therapy. Amber's been to wellness retreats. She's been to self-help things. She's never been to
a few worthy ups.
Yes. She's never been to an actual therapist. Amber is sorry. I'm sorry that I've been calling her Amber because we know her name's Amber Mae Lynn.
Amber Mae Lynn.
Amber Mae Lynn is just like she's the how do you just
she's the epitome of like too much therapy, but you're right, she hasn't had therapy.
Right.
It's like everything is like therapy talk.
Yes.
And it's like, okay, but
the
have
problem
you worked on
is,
yourself,
I think
girl?
if she went to therapy, they would point out things that are wrong with her.
And she'd be like, no, it was someone else's
right.
fault.
But in the self-help thing she goes to, she's just like, God, I have been mistreated by everybody.
Did you see that Meri put on Instagram? Like, I've had a lot of people ask, like, what is worthy up? And I'm like, yes. And it still made no sense.
Nobody's asking what is worthy up.
Like, it's different to every person. I'm like, oh my gosh. So this is not helpful.
No.
It's more word salad. It's more just
salad.
You're worthy of this. I'm like, yeah, but what's your
I'd
program?
rather have an ambrosia
What's your
salad
program?
than her word salad.
Seriously.
Now,
at least it has marshmallows.
a few things I want to get off of the very top of this episode. Number one, this entire episode, I mean, we've got 20 episodes this season. This is episode 10. This is our halfway mark.
Mm-hmm.
And this entire episode is things that are leading up to kind of mediocre storylines, but the entire episode is just a lead up.
This was the worst episode so far.
We've got Kody talking to Robyn about maybe going and talking to these ex-wives about giving an apology that they don't really deserve.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Meri and Amber Mae Lynn getting ready to go to Vegas, then in Vegas in their hotel room, getting ready for this big singles event.
Is Meri pitching this to producers, or do they have nothing else to do that the producers are like, how about another dating event?
And
Meri?
we felt the need to take a cameraman into the women's restroom. We went bowling with Jezebel, Truly, David, and Christine. I almost called her Kody. And I mean, the craziest of it all was Janelle out on Bourbon Street, in which this woman says, she says, you know, it's basically like we're basically doing Mardi Gras out here. Ma'am, there's 3 people in the street.
I was like, what time is this? 5 o'clock? Like, there was no one there. I thought it's always busy there.
Well, it is, but I think like Mardi Gras, like you can't even move.
Yeah.
You're going to be like,
but there was like 2 people.
Yeah.
I was like, is this the early bird special?
Janelle,
did we go during seniors week? Like,
no, I also have to say something else about my girl, Janelle.
Yeah.
So I want to be clear. She's my girl, Janelle.
Okay.
But Janelle, Janelle's really holding on to some stuff that she's done. Now, we know that she one time went on this last minute trip to Hawaii. Okay. Ooh, mahalo. And she's still talking about it. She's like, like I could, let's say, go on a last minute trip to Hawaii with my girls. It's like, okay, yeah.
She's like, or, come here. Like spontaneous. Well, we planned it. We did plan it. We did plan it for a long time.
But I'm just,
She's not this crazy spontaneous girl like she thinks she is.
I'm like, Janelle, you're still needed a nap to recoup from lunch, before you can go out at 5 p.m. to Bourbon Street where there's 3 people, I'm like, I think this is probably the least.
She's a jet setter.
I think this is honestly the least busy that Bourbon Street has ever been.
I think so. I'm telling you.
The cameraman is doing like a full glam bot around them in a circle, just like running around them. And she's like,
a glam bot of
tongue out, sticking her fingers around like
of Grandma Janelle and the Matt Counter girls.
Yeah.
I mean, when is she going to learn? Has she not been around her friends? She's known Alice for 13 years. Don't you know she always wears black?
The other 2, she's only known for a year or 2.
But in that year or 2, she should know that they only wear black.
But also, how long ago did she move from Vegas or from Flagstaff?
You're right. So what's she known for? Like 2 months?
Yeah. I think they did her makeup one time at the Matt Counter, and that was
do you
it.
think productions, like, do you have any friends? And she was like, these girls would be good TV.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, between this and the classes, at Sur La Table.
Yeah, her classes at the coffee shop.
All right,
she just went to bingo too. Big news.
Oh,
on her Instagram.
What?
Yeah.
Bingo on a whim. Or do you think
she's crazy?
Do you think that she had it scheduled?
She's wild.
Or do you think she was just like one night? Someone was like,
she got invited by a friend and she didn't want to go. But it's always fun once you go.
Right?
Like, yeah, that's the same thing we say. But we know we're not fun, Janelle.
No, but the other thing too is usually we get there and it's not fun.
Yeah, it's not.
We were right.
We were right. It would have been more fun to stay home.
Yeah. Watch our little stories, have a little snack. Wow. Let's get into this. Sister Wives, season 20, episode 10, extending an olive branch. Oh my
Extending a boring TV show. That's what we're doing.
Now, here's what I don't understand about this show. Do they think that new people are just jumping in at season 20? Because every season they explain the same stuff to us. Janelle's like, oh, no. In polygamy, a man could never just come home with a woman. They need to be approved by the wives.
Like, we fucking know. And then Alice like, well, how'd your mom get into it? Like, we know this. If you're a true fan.
Right.
Even if you've watched a little bit of it, you know this.
It's in the book. Cody's dad and Janelle's mom met up. They booked and they got married 3 months before Janelle and Kody could get married. Like, what? What are we confused about?
Heck no. You are not joining a cult. And then she got sucked into the cult. I was like, Janelle, that doesn't make it. I think you should change your wording on that.
I want to say this with all the love.
Okay.
All the love. But I do think that I could see you going to get someone out of a cult and joining the cult. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm too lazy to like follow cult rules, I feel like.
That is true. Yes.
But I do feel like I could be like, it's good enough, Yeah.
Yeah. I tried my best.
Well, it's kind of nice here.
Yeah, kind of nice,
I know. I could probably I get talked into things all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I talked you into marrying me. So there's that. Wow. Okay. So just one more thing I want to point out before we get into the actual episode is that when we are recapping last week's episode, like this is just how incredibly boring the show is. You get about 1 minute to recap 42 minutes of an episode. So, you want to pack it full. You want to put the punches in there. Here's what happened last time. We felt the need to include Janelle trying to figure out whether it was New Orleans or New Orleans.
And I felt like last week was a decent episode. We had other things that were better than that.
But
that's who's in the editing bay.
Is so stupid.
Put down the Little Caesars pizza and the Mountain Dew and get on your job. Okay?
Do your fucking job. God, nobody wants to work anymore.
Nope.
Wow. All right. Well, let's go over to New Orleans. Janelle's out with her Matt Counter girls, and they're again in all black. Now
Angela's in a leather pant.
We've traded out Meri's Daisy Dukes for leather bottoms, black leather bottoms for everybody.
Sister Wives is getting sexy.
Now Janelle, she's got her Mootsy Tootsies on, which are black. She's got a black stretchy jean on, and then.
Like a bright
orange blouse.
When she's walking and she's like her, and then the three little blind mice behind her, you know? I'm like, someone
it felt
doesn't fit
very
here.
like Regina George and the Plastics.
Yeah.
With
I
Janelle
guess.
being Regina.
Yeah, I'm going to wear something different. I'm going to wear a bright color.
Yeah.
You guys being black behind me are my backup singers.
Exactly.
These friends do not go together.
No. And it's interesting.
It's very interesting.
So Janelle wanted to bring her girls on this trip because, you know, she's free. She's free from Coyote Pass. You know, she's got a little money in her pocket. A little
bit to spend.
A little something.
On
Nothing too
chocolate
crazy.
covered crickets.
Oh, yeah. Wow, getting crazy in here.
My girlfriend, you're going to need that money for your new land.
I want to say something about Alice because we know Alice is like her PR girl and Alice is also Cody's PR girl. Alice does not want to say anything negative about Kody because she's like, I'm employed by him as well.
Yes.
And
I noticed that.
I love when they're like, oh my God, Janelle, like, how shitty was your life? Alice is like, oh, I mean, they were really, I'd love to see everyone just like come back together.
They were happy when we started the show before Robyn got too involved.
Yeah. And she's like, you know, I think that I would want to consider my sister as my best friends. And Janelle's like, yeah, good fucking luck with that, honey. Good fucking luck.
She's like, I thought that too until the first week of living with Meri.
Yeah. Now, when Janelle tells them about the fact that her mother, now again, never heard the story before. Alice has been around for 13 years. You know, this Alice has been.
Is it the producers or like, is Alice really like, this would be good for the show?
No, I think producers say
okay. I'm like, producers, make it come like more naturally. Like, it's so obvious. She's like, so Janelle.
Yeah.
How did Grandma Janelle's mom get involved in polygamy?
How did we do all this? So she's like, well, my mom came to save me from this cult and heck no. And the next thing you know, she's marrying Cody's dad. Now, Alice is like, oh, wow. And then Christina's like, I mean, can't beat him, join him.
She's like, am I right? And Janelle's like, I don't know.
And then Angela comes in with, now, sip to Angela. I know that she's no longer with us. But she comes in a beat late. Like everyone's already digested this. We're about to move on to the next topic. We've gone from our appetizer to our entree. And she just goes, what? Thank you, Angela.
You said it sounded like when someone asked AI to scream. Like, it was like, well.
Someone asked ChatGPT one time to scream for them. And it was like, all right, here I go. It's going to be pretty crazy.
That was her what?
Let me know if you need anything else. Yeah. That's how Angela seemed. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? What?
And you had to listen closely, but it was there.
It was.
They should have just cut it.
Yeah.
What are they doing?
So we found out that there was, now, I don't remember if we know this or not. But again, here I am.
Do.
Like, did we know this?
Yes,
did we know there was a woman before Janelle?
This is why they have to recap it, because you forget.
How am I supposed to take up any more space in my mind for this show?
I don't know.
And the useless facts that we get?
I think it was, remember, there was like a 19-year-old or something while Kody and Meri were older. A little bit older.
For some reason, I thought that girl came after Janelle.
No, I think it was before Janelle. I think it was their first prospect.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then she dipped out of there.
Yes, she left.
So
didn't want to be there.
And that's when Christina's like, wow, she dodged a bullet. And everyone's like,
we're done with
Christina,
your jokes, Christina.
Shut the fuck up. I'll tell you what, I hate Christina. Like, I'm so grateful that she's here for Janelle and she can do her makeup with all of her MAC products and stuff. But like, I hate Christina.
That's the thing. I don't even feel like they're doing her makeup.
No.
At least it'd make more sense if they were her makeup artist.
Yeah.
And this is like her
glam.
Yeah, this is her glam.
Her stylist is like, which Moopsie Tootsie do you want? Are you thinking a
Which
Tiva?
Cole's blouse would you like?
Are you thinking a Tiva or what's the Hoka?
Hoka. A white capri or a black capri? Where do you want to go?
I was like, obviously white capri. Obviously, I'm not a slut. Okay, I wear a white capri.
I don't wear black. It's too sexy.
It's more angelic. Okay. So,
I agree. I'm like, at least Jen's earned her keep here. Christina, like, you can't just come in and think you're the funny friend right away.
No.
We got to warm up to you. Okay?
And we're not warming up.
We're not warming up.
We're cooling down.
Yeah.
We're cooling down to you. So Janelle's like, something happened when Kody turned 50, which it really is.
Is it a midlife crisis? Is that what it is?
I feel like it.
Yeah. It's weird that you just turn 50 and all of a sudden you just decide you don't want to be part of your family anymore. You know, it seemed like it was like
I decided that at over 15.
Doesn't it seem like it was like overnight?
Yeah.
Like I feel like they can pinpoint like it was his 50th birthday and then he dipped out.
I feel like he went to some doctor and he was like, I need you to test my T. My T's feel low. And then the doctor was like, yep, you got low T. Let's get you on the T. And he got on that T and that's when he changed.
On his 50th birthday.
Yep.
And then he was like, fuck everybody. Exactly. I only like my soulmate Robyn.
Yeah.
She lets me do anal.
So the waiter to me.
Yes.
No, Meri's always one who gave it to him. So the waiter comes over with the food. He's like dropping it off. And Alice is just, I don't really like any of these women.
No, Janelle's friends aren't my favorite.
No. Alice is one of those people where I feel
I also feel like Janelle, like, I'm like, you don't need friends. Okay?
Right.
You're good on your own.
Just hang out with Maddie.
Get back to Maddie's house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't need you out.
I don't need you partying.
I don't need
too
you
much
being
for me.
adventurous. Yeah, I'm tired. I got to put my dogs up.
I know you feel tired, so I feel tired.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
You don't have the stamina that Meri does.
But Alice is like, do you have any like good, hot looking farmers or would ya around here? I'm like, what are you trying to say? Like, I just hate everything about her. And then the waiter's like, well, I wouldn't tell you about them if I did. It sounded very mood. What's his name?
Tim Gunn.
Tim Gunn. Oh,
I wouldn't tell you. I don't know any farmers.
Oh God. How about we all go to mood? So, and then Janelle's laughing, and they mute what she says, and I think what she says is like, ha 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 ha, hey. But in my head, I feel like what she said was, ha ha ha, gay.
That's
this
what it
guy's
looked
gay.
That's what it looked like. She was like, gay.
Gay. This waiter's gay.
Her mouth moved like that.
Do you think? Sorry, this is off topic.
Are we ever on topic?
No, but do you think like Meri is gay, right?
I mean, I feel like
when Meri talks about wanting to find a partner and she doesn't want to feel anything and she doesn't want to be excited and she wants to be bored, that doesn't sound like something someone would say who's into men. You know?
I feel like it's just been so long for Meri. She'll take anything at this point. She's desperate is what she is.
Yeah.
I think anybody will do.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone who will stay with
someone
her.
with a pulse.
Yes. But she's worthy.
Yeah.
She's worthy as well.
So Janelle's like, listen, I'm a crazy girl. I'm a nomad. Okay. One time I went on a last minute trip to Hawaii with my girls. This time I'm in New Orleans and
with only like 3 weeks worth of planning.
Right.
It's crazy. We're so crazy.
I'm just so grateful that I can be spontaneous again. You know, last week I even went to Bed Bath & Beyond and I almost got a new deep fryer, but I didn't have my coupon, so I didn't.
I almost bought it without the coupon. I was going to be super crazy.
No.
Never mind.
Never.
Mm-mm.
She's like, never in a million years. Angela's like, I think if I had sister wives, I would be like too jealous.
She's like, I'm already Latina.
I'm already Latina. I'm like,
I don't do that.
How does that? I mean, jealousy doesn't seem like it is about your culture.
Yeah, I don't.
Just know. Like I'm a Latina, I'm already jealous. I've heard people say like, oh, crazy Latinas or whatever, but like, can I just be like, oh, I'm a white guy and that's why
I'm already jealous.
I'm already I'm not thinking jealous so much as I'm like, this is why I'm well, honestly, this might work though. I'm a white guy, I'm scum.
Maybe.
It's like, I love to
I think it does work.
Yeah. Well, you know me, I'm a white guy. I'm gonna belly up to the bar, get myself some tater tots.
Like, you're so crazy with your party
so
with Janelle.
Crazy.
Are you jealous, girl?
Oh my!
But again, like, why is it always? I mean, I know we're watching the Sister Wives show,
right?
Like, the family's broken up. She's not doing like even. They're always like, "Would you do it again?" I'm like, we've already heard if she'd do it again. Why are we asking again?
We literally are like,
we're
talking more about polygamy in season 20 than we were in like season 10.
I know. The only thing is we're not mentioning Warren Jeffs,
right?
Which. Good.
Well, honestly, I would invite Warren Jeffs at this point, to spice up the storyline. So Alice is like, do you think that there'll ever be a day in which you guys are like a full family again? And you and Kody, I could maybe do like calls with at the same time because you're both my clients. And she's like, no, I think we're a family. I think McKelty, Tony, they're 2 hours away. Those kids are coming to me for the summer. Woo, woo. I told her, I'm like, oh girl, I'll fight you.
I was like, until it's like an hour, and then you're gonna be like, can you come pick him up?
Yeah, I'm like, Janelle's
not like the kind of I think
maybe
she's a
here's
good
what she
grandma,
thinks,
but like you don't want Tony and especially Tony McKelty's kids. You don't want them to be dropped off for the summer.
Well, here's a lot. I think what she's thinking
your
is
hair.
maybe like, well, Maddie's kids can entertain them out on the property.
Maybe.
But I'm like, Janelle, I'm telling you right now, Toyota Avalon, don't let her around those chickens. I don't trust her with those chickens. You already
had an incident with the chickens, Janelle.
She's gonna be getting those chickens ready for KFC. All right. She's gonna be snapping necks. I think she's gonna be throwing down. She's practicing to fight Areola.
She's rough and tumble.
Oh, big time.
Yeah, you're right. You don't want her around the animals. No. Especially not baby chicks.
No, not chickens for sure. I don't know if she's at the point yet where she could I think she could do some damage to a goat. I don't think she could take the goat all the way out. You know, but imagine
she's out there like goat wrestling.
Yeah, she's goat wrestling in the mud. She's like riding the goat like it's a fucking bull at the rodeo, you know. And then there's Ace and Archer, just like she's dragging them behind. You know, like
I don't know. Those kids would do well on a big property.
But I love Janelle just being like, "Oh, I already told her they're coming to me for the summer." Okay, right.
We'll see if that happens. Yeah.
I'm having a hard time believing that.
McKelty watches this. She's like, really? Because I tried to ask you to babysit him for a day and you said no.
Hell no.
But on the show, you're taking him for the whole summer?
Right.
Okay.
She was like, well, why don't you just ask Maddie? You know, Maddie could do it. I'll kind of take a peek in from my window.
Janelle would be like, bring him over. Yes. Yeah, I'll watch him. And then she's like, all right, Maddie, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
And Maddie's like, I didn't sign up for Watch These Crazy Kids.
No. Honestly, it's going to be Asshole and EVK who are going to have to watch these kids. That's who I think is going to be doing it. Alice is like, would you ever go to therapy with Kody and Robyn? And Janelle's like, fuck no. Why? Why would I go to therapy? I don't like them. I don't like them. I don't like them.
I love when she straight up just says like, I don't like them.
Yeah.
Why would I want to be friends with them? I don't like him.
I think what I like even more is when she's willing to say like, you know, me and Kody are whatever. I don't have anything to say to Robyn.
That's my favorite part because it's like Kody has wronged you. He was your husband and he was a total asshole. But she still hates Robyn more.
Yep.
It's like you're the accomplice, but you're worse.
In Robyn's head, Kody needs to make up with these people, and then we can be around them again.
Yeah, I know.
And then hopefully they'll apologize to me.
She doesn't think that she owes anybody an apology.
No.
And she thinks if Kody fixes it, she's all good. I'm like, that's not true.
It's wild.
I feel like if they do a family reunion, Kody will be invited and she won't.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I could see that 100%.
She's like, what do you mean they don't want me?
I think they would invite her kids too.
Cody's done the work.
Kids wouldn't be able to go.
Yeah,
without mama breastfeeding them.
Yeah, they can't go anywhere. They're not spontaneous.
But Janelle's like, listen, I think I want to get a spiritual release because there's no way in hell that I'm going to wake up one day in heaven and be like, fuck. Why are you still here? Why are we still married? I got to get this thing done.
She walks through those gates and Cody's like, hey, she's like, oh my God, no.
He's first of all, no. He's pulling up in a new convertible, gloves
on, visor on.
Yeah. Hair is back
stringier
because
than
in heaven you get to live your best self or whatever. So he's got his hair back at the celestial kingdom.
Full head.
Yeah. And he's like, hey, Janelle, you want to hop in? She's like, fuck no. Fuck no, I don't. No, thank you.
She's like, I'm going over here to my farmer.
Yeah. All right, let's go out to Bourbon Street where, you know, Janelle, she's got her Mootsy Tootsies on. Things are getting crazy up on Bourbon Street. Basically Mardi Gras. We get Janelle and the Matt Counter girls up to a balcony to throw down some beads.
And this guy's like flashing and she's like, so crazy.
I
thought that was awesome.
that was pretty awesome. Then the guys were like, ah, and I was like, bah, and they were like, bah, and I was like, bah, and it was just like, bah, you know, it was pretty crazy. You know, it was really crazy. It was really
she's so wild.
Crazy. I was huffing and puffing getting up those stairs to that balcony, but after that, it was just like, whoo. And then again, like
I wanted her to flash them.
That's what I was hoping
I thought
for.
we were crazy. I thought we had a new lease on life.
Right.
You know?
Pull those fucking jugs out, you know?
Can you imagine? You see Janelle with like her shirt over her head.
I know she's wearing a beige bra.
Oh, she's got like a whole beige like undershirt on. Don't you think?
Yeah.
I think she.
But it's like if you're gonna be
so
crazy,
she doesn't wear the garments, but she wears something similar.
Show us your tits.
Do it.
No, Janelle's like, no, I put on this green and like white boa. Isn't that crazy?
I'm super crazy. I'm out past 7 p.m. I'm crazy.
I don't even think it's past 7 p.m.
From the looks of the streets now.
No.
Must get dark there early because this was 4:30.
Yeah. I'm like,
she hit right when everyone went home to take their nap to go out for the night.
Yes.
You know?
I was just like, this feels sad.
Yeah, I was like, are we at a different part?
This
like,
feels lonely.
I don't know. I feel like I don't want to go there if there's not a lot of people. It feels like a place you have to go where it's really packed.
Yeah, and I feel like you want to people watch.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like the 4 people who were down at the bottom of the balcony were actually with production. They're like, we need somebody out there. You know?
The one producer's like, I've always wanted to do this.
Yeah.
I've always wanted everyone to see my tits.
I'll show you.
no HR here today? Okay.
That was awesome. And then them in the street just dancing around, and
that felt sad.
Felt really sad.
They were like, come on, act like you guys are crazy.
And I'm just
dance around, and I was like, there's nobody.
Where's the cell phone footage of someone recording this happening? Because I just want to see the cameraman just circling around them like a fucking shark.
Well, they're like, oh yeah, go.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Janelle just does her little finger dance.
Crazy. And you know that they were like, okay, got it. And they were like, okay, good. Phew.
Yeah.
And they just stopped.
I'm like, did Janelle pay for this trip?
I hope production did.
Oh.
Don't you think?
You think they invested in this?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, how much did it cost? They weren't at a nice hotel.
No, I don't.
And I feel like the other 3 girls were all in a room together. They got like bunk beds. They got the family suite.
Oh God. All right. Well, let's leave New Orleans. Okay. It's too crazy here.
let's be crazy and just hop on over to Parowan.
Let's go over to Parowan, up and coming Parowan, where Meri's in her Daisy Dukes. And Meri and Amber have been really wanting to head to Las Vegas, Sin City, if you will.
Meri's found this dating event on Instagram.
She pulls up
the trailer for it.
She's like, have you been looking for love on social media? Okay. It's are you 40 to 55? Perfect. You're 40, I'm 54. Okay.
You made it.
Perfect. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And Amber's like, are we going to become strippers at the end of this? I mean, they do get paid really well. I'm like, I think some get paid really well.
Love to see Amber do a striptease.
Know if you're going to be paid very well. Now, there's a thing in Vegas. I remember they did it on Vanderpump Rules where you can go and you can do construction trucks and stuff like that. I could see Amber being a stripper there.
Did they have strippers there?
No.
Okay. You just think it'd be the right place.
I just think the heavy machinery and stuff would be a good spot for Amber to lay down some roots. Yeah. So Vegas girl events, I had to do a deep dive on this because again, there's nothing else happening in this episode. And I found the rel that Meri was watching and showing Amber. So what's
the matchmaking technology?
Okay. So when you get there, you take a survey.
Okay.
And then the survey
tells you who you should go talk to.
Yeah. But it's there's 4 guys here.
Yeah. Well, we don't know. We didn't even get to it. We don't know.
You have 3% connection with one guy here. All right, 3%.
Also love that Meri's just willing to meet someone anywhere. She's like, I don't care. I'll fly anywhere. If you live here, I can be there. Right. She doesn't even care about, well, I know there's not a lot of prospects in Parowan.
Right.
But she's just willing to get up and
I think what I love more than anything is she doesn't give a fuck about Ron.
No.
And we know that she ends up having to hang out with Ron even more.
No, she just has to keep Ron around for filming.
Right. She's
for suspense, but she doesn't like it.
And again, I go back to is she a lesbian?
All the signs
Why
are
are you keeping Ron around and you don't even like him? She's
because she wants to make Kody jealous.
We still talk every now and again, but I'm going to go to Vegas, see if maybe I can meet someone there, I just want Meri to go to Vegas and have a one-night stand.
Yeah.
I want Meri to go so far the other direction of where she's been. I want Amber Mae Lynn to be in her bed and Meri
Mary's headboard rocket on the other side.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's what I would like. But
the only thing I don't know about Meri is that we've watched her for so long. I feel like we can analyze her. Okay.
Yeah.
She does give off lesbian vibes, but she is so obsessed with Kody that makes me question it. She wants him back so bad.
But is it because her and Kody had a mutual understanding of, he likes his prostate played with and she likes to play with it?
I don't know.
She would be a top in a lesbian relationship. I don't know how that works, but she would be the one putting a strap on.
I just feel or is it just that she's embarrassed that she was rejected by him, that she's I have to make him like me. It has to end on my terms, not his. I don't know.
Robyn feels bad for people who are having to date these days. I'm so glad I'm not having to date.
It's just crazy. It's just super weird. It's so weird. I don't know.
Are you sick of dating apps? And Amber Mae Lynn is like, oh my God, yes. Because when people see my headshot, they're all in. And then I show up to the date and they're like, they don't show up. You know? I'm like, they're there. They just ran. They didn't know about the whole situation. You know? The top don't match the bottom. Okay.
She is one of those people. And it can happen the opposite way too. Yes. Where you just see a headshot and you think someone's like body type is going to be different, opposite.
Yes.
And then you're like, what the heck? Your head does not match your body. Or the opposite. You have like a wide face.
She had dumps like a truck.
Sorry, I was going to
truck. Guys like, what?
Hey, if there's an ass man there, he's in luck.
He's found it. Thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
All you other brothers can't deny. When a girl walks in with a
itty bitty waist,
kind of medium waist and a big thing in your face, you get sprung. Yeah. Girls got that booty. Okay, so this event happened on June 12th from 7 to 10 p.m.
Okay.
So I'm trying to think of the timeline. We're now in basically December. So we are definitely like getting more caught up. Like this feels like a regular show now.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like, okay, we're getting there. But you know, I go to the comments of this RAL and it's interesting. I'm like, pretty much all the comments either feel like a bot or somebody who works for Vegas Girl Events. Sure. Because
also, why would they call it Vegas Girl Events? Doesn't that sound like it does sound like you're going
there's also other events where it's like you can meet friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Meri also needs that.
Yes. And then there's also Vegas Boys Brunch is another account they have.
Oh.
But it's like
Boys Brunch.
This matchmaking technology is way better than swiping is like one of the comments. And then they reply back like, you know it.
Well, 6 months later, we're pretty sure she didn't meet any prospects here.
Well, I'm just like, Meri, you've already fallen for one catfishing.
I know.
Go to the comments.
Yeah.
Why don't you try and do a little bit further investigating?
Also, like, I just feel like, really, Meri, like, this is where you think you're going to find your somebody. In Vegas at, like, a club?
Yeah.
No.
I think this
is the wrong place to be.
It really is.
And speed dating, wrong place to be. Like, I don't know where she should be, but I feel like she's just looking.
I feel like up all the wrong trees. Like Janelle is doing. She should take a class, but I feel like hers should maybe happen at like Home Depot or Ace Hardware. And I think she'll meet somebody there.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, or maybe a softball league. You know,
that's
Meri should join a softball league.
She should.
A female-only softball league. I think she'll meet somebody.
She's got the legs for it now.
Now she does, yeah. Those Daisy Dukes.
She could probably run.
Show up in those Daisy Dukes to an all-female softball game, and she's gonna walk away in love for sure. So Amber's like, all right, well, I guess we're gonna have to bring our white t-shirt.
And she's like, why? And she's like, you know, wet white t-shirts.
No. She did not say a wet white t-shirt. She said a white t-shirt contest.
And
tell
Meri's
me
like,
you've never been on spring break,
right?
Without telling me you've never been on spring break.
Even Meri knows. Like, I thought it was wet t-shirt contest.
No, it's white t-shirt contest, Meri.
She's like, it's white because like a black t-shirt wouldn't do the same thing. And Meri's like, yeah, but I thought it was a wet.
But here's the thing. What would happen is during a wet t-shirt contest, you're not wearing anything underneath. So even if it's black, we're going to see your tits popping out. It's going to cling to your body.
I don't like to be on Meri's side very often.
No.
But Amber Mae Lynn.
But against Amber Mae Lynn, I'm going to do it.
You're wrong. It's a wet t-shirt contest.
We have a whole long conversation. And again, we're 10 episodes in, halfway through the season.
And we're arguing over wet or white t-shirt.
Right. Contest. And it's, you know. But Meri's like, okay, so like when we're at this really cool event, maybe what we should do is when we text, we like use emojis.
Like the eggplant.
Eggplant. And Amber's like, okay, so you're going to send me like an eggplant if you're feeling somebody. I better not be feeling somebody's eggplant.
This
oh my God.
Whole scene, I was like, I fucking hate why am I watching this?
I hate them so
much. You know when like
never mind, I take my flip back.
You know when like a 10-year-old really wants to like use something in sentence. So it's like they've thought about like how they could bring it up.
Yeah.
This was like Meri. Like I was like, what did this have to do with anything? She's like, she just wanted to say eggplant.
I'm like,
so she was like, how about we send each other an emoji?
Or since
eggplant emoji.
Since the creation of emojis, everyone's been using eggplant to describe
Meri
a penis.
just figured it out.
She's just like, oh my God, did you know? I've been sending this to people like, oh, I can't wait to have some eggplant parmesan, you know? No, Meri, that's not what that meant. That meant you want some stinky cum out of a dick, all right? Because it's the cheese. Well, because I said parmesan.
Oh, gross.
Parmesan.
Gross.
You know, it smells stinky.
I just am like, I don't know. I'm just so done with her like stupid middle school jokes.
Yeah.
She really needs to work on it.
She needs help.
Yeah.
Not a self-help kind of
Meri,
help.
I feel like there's other things. Let's get a shot of you doing Worthy Up.
Let's get a shot.
You know?
Let's get a shot of you putting on those Daisy Dukes.
Yeah.
You know? Do you think she's doing full bush?
No.
Slippery as a seal.
Mm-hmm.
Even though no one's gotten near it.
Yes.
Okay.
She wants to be ready just in case.
Do you think that she does that thing like, we can just change in front of each other, Amber?
Well, are they both sleeping in a twin bed in that room upstairs?
Yeah. It's fine.
So fun. It's like a girl sleepover every night.
No, we can totally just like change in front of each other. It's not a big deal. No, I won't even look.
No, we can even shower together in our bathing suits.
Yeah.
But I gotta take mine off to get the soap.
I want to make sure that I can make sure I really soap up my vagina.
Do you think I think she wants Jen, but she'll settle for Amber because Jen has a boyfriend.
No, I don't think it's that
a brother boyfriend.
I don't think that she's physically attracted to Amber, but I think that Meri feels a deep connection with women that she will never feel with men. Does that make sense?
Men will never emotionally fulfill her.
Yes.
Like Kyle Richards.
Yes, Mauricio. Yes. It'll never emotionally fulfill her. I think that she might be physically attracted to men.
Yeah.
But emotionally, she wants to be with a woman. Mm-hmm. That's why she wanted sister wives. Like that's what, and she didn't get what she thought she was going to get. No. She didn't know she was going to be marrying her sister-in-law. That was tough. But Meri's like, being married to him, he's now become like Voldemort. Like we don't say his name.
To Janelle, he's become Kody Brown.
Yes.
Formal name. To Meri, she's like, I don't say that name.
No, my marriage to him was very dysregulating. Okay. And listen, I didn't know if I would get attention from him or not. I didn't know. And it was just a roller coaster with him.
That's why she's just looking for something kind of boring. And Amber's like, you really want boring? Like, I mean, calm is cool, but like boring is boring.
This is where Amber starts with like let's dissect this.
Yeah.
So, Meri, when you say boring, are you saying calm? Because I would be good with
like
calm. I would like to feel calm.
Like the butterflies and those little tinglies down below. Like, come on, Meri.
Meri's like, I've never had those tingles down below.
She's like, what do you mean?
No, I don't have tingles except for when I'm around Jen.
Then Zona comes in and she's like, come here. And then
you want a daddy?
Do you want a dad? I was like, are we watching Teen Mom?
Yes. It felt very Leah. Like, yes. All right.
Your new daddy's here.
Aaliyah Grayson. What's the other one's name?
What is their names? Aaliyah and I don't remember.
Fuck.
Yeah. Addison,
Grace, Leah, Grace, something. Leah, Ann, Leana, Lahina. Guys, this is your new daddy, all right? This is daddy number 6, okay? We're going to be doing drop-off. As soon as I get pregnant with him, we're going to have to add another drop-off to our schedule.
I can get all the daddies at the same drop-off.
So I got to do Monday drop-off with Aaliyah and Balia. I got to do Tuesday drop-off with Gracie and Tracy. I got to do Thursday drop-off with... I'm like... Yeah, I feel like that's where Meri's just like, God, Zona really wants a daddy. Oh my goodness.
It's been wanting to come out the whole time.
Just farted on camera.
I didn't fart.
Yeah, people farted on the mic. That was a fart. 100%. She didn't sneeze. It was a fart.
Oh, goodness.
All right. Let's
I'm like, Zona's like, well, I had Amos as a daddy. Yeah. And then he left us. Now I see Ron sometimes, but I don't know who he is to me.
Later on, Meri talks about how, like, when I get in the new relationship, I realize there's all these things I haven't held from. And I'm like, Amos. Famous Amos. Like, where?
I wish she would at least just say, like, I did have a relationship with this person. And here's what went wrong. Like, she acts like it just didn't exist.
Meri loves to rewrite history.
I know.
And it's like
she's writing her story.
She's writing her story. I will be heard.
She will be heard.
My story will be told someday. Eventually, I'll get around to that. I just had so many big things going on. Where are they at?
Yeah, she's too busy.
Salty Birches. We put out a new video at Salty Birches that's like part of it. It always feels like the Salty Birches videos are part of a much bigger video, but we just take a little clip. Yes.
Yeah.
It's like this clip was really funny from that.
And it's like, what do you like? Salty Birches. It's like there's like one video a month. I'm like, do we not have more content? I mean, what is it supposed to be?
Keatlin, I truly, Grace Woolley Brown, believe that she has turned Bonnie's heritage into a studio for Salty Birches.
Studio?
Yes. Salty Birches Studios. Yes.
Salty Birchies.
Salty Birches Studio. And it's like there's Paramount Studios, there's Hollywood Studios, there's like all these Disney studios, like big ones, and then there's Salty Birches.
Cool.
Yeah, cool. That's what I think. All right, let's go down to Utah to Jack and Jill Lanes. Now this is a 10-lane bowling alley. Okay. And the lights are on. The lights are on. When I think of bowling, I think of like a darker room.
Yeah, like light up floor.
Also, I don't think that I want the lights on in there to see all the stains.
It's so dirty in bowling alleys.
Disgusting.
They're gross.
Absolutely disgusting. So again, we have nothing else going on this episode. I had to do a little deep dive on Jack and Jill Lanes. So they went to the one in Lehigh.
Okay.
Now on the reviews, there's lots of 1-star reviews.
Maybe we can go there when we have a family reunion there.
Yes. Yeah. Let's do that.
We can go to what's the place? The nacho place again?
Yes.
Nacho Daddy. Was that what it was?
Although hopefully, I mean, this time I feel like the podcast has grown so much since then.
I don't know if we'll fit. Little. It was little. And then we can go to Jack and Jill Lanes.
Yep.
You know, hit all the hot spots.
Go to the OG house.
Go to the dentist where they apparently filmed.
We still got to figure out which dentist it is. Yes.
Yes, we're on that.
Yeah. Now this bowling alley is styled like there's an episode of Roseanne from back in the day when they win the lottery and their house is completely restyled. That's the inspiration for this bowling alley. Very bright lights, though, which I don't think should ever be happening in a bowling alley. And then I go to the reviews. Now, there are lots of 1-star reviews, but there are some 1-star reviews where people have taken a picture of this high school person that they do not like working at the desk.
That's so sad.
And it's like, dealt with this kid at the front desk, real smart ass of a kid, like had an attitude.
And they took
I told him, I said I called about Adele where it was 30% off for your lane for 1 hour. And when he said he couldn't honor it, he was just a real dick. And I said, get the manager. He's like, I am the manager. Well, call the owner. And he said, the owner doesn't want to talk to you.
And they took his picture?
Included his picture, like looking
Multiple
down.
people took his picture?
No, that was one.
Okay.
And then there's another one. And it was this emo girl.
Okay.
And it was like, this place is really great, except for the emo girl who works there. She's atrocious. And again, a picture of her just at the like cash register.
I've never thought to take a picture of someone I'm dealing with that I don't like and then post it.
No,
to their
honestly,
review
like
page.
Reviews of places are where you can get the most tea. You know, it's like reviews of places, then it's like Facebook, then it's Nextdoor.
Wow.
Yeah. It was, I loved it, you know.
1-star reviews because it's dirty.
The lanes are always breaking down. People are like, we had an hour with our lane and 20 minutes of it was spent trying to get it to work. I'm like, yikes. And there's only 10 lanes to choose from.
Well, don't worry, it'll be shut down because the sister wives went there.
True.
You know?
Yeah.
It's a kiss of death.
Another kiss of death for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have a question for you. And I tried Googling this. I didn't quite get an exact answer. When we go get our bowling shoes on, Jezebel said she's an 8.5.
There's no way.
Now, if she's an 8.5,
like
it would be
size.
a 10.5 in men's, which makes more sense.
Okay.
Like it should be a 10.5 in women's if these were like men's sizes. Because I thought I was like,
wait, I think it's opposite.
I said that backwards.
Okay.
But I remember before thinking like, oh, they're all in men's sizes.
Yeah, I think they might. Well, it depends.
Like when you go, do you get an 8?
It depends on the bowling alley. Sometimes they have men, sometimes
I have to believe
unisex.
That she is a 10.5 in women's.
There's no way. She's so tall. It would seem weird for her to
support her.
I feel like you have like, don't you feel like it's usually like how tall you are kind of determines
Can you imagine meeting somebody who is like, imagine meeting Yao Ming and he's like, I'm a size 7. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was like
Areola is 3 and she's an 8.5.
And I'm like 5'1". I don't know. It seems like she's like, I feel like she's got to at least be at a 9.5.
I think she's 10.5.
Okay.
I think
you're probably right. It was probably unisex sizing.
Okay.
Or whatever. Or men's sizing.
Truly has officially entered her grunge phase.
Forget the duster.
Duster's gone.
Now
the duster has been left in the dust. Mm-hmm. All right. There is no duster in sight.
And there's no trench coat.
No trench coat. So she's left like, you know, her
emo
mafia goth school shooter phase. Mm-hmm. And then now she's entered into
like 90s grunge,
which it actually reminded me of a not quite the same level of attractiveness, but like Brittany Murphy in Clueless before she becomes friends with Cher.
Yes.
You know, but not quite, but kind of there.
But I like this I like this move for Truly.
I do.
Yeah.
Yes. I think that it's a good move for her. I like this much better than like a trench coat or a duster.
The goth phase for me, I didn't love for Truly, not because like there's anything wrong with being goth, but I felt like it made me think she was sad.
Yes.
Yeah.
It also
she seems
like,
a little happier.
I don't know. It's like Truly, we've seen her birth, and now it's like goth just feels like it
feels heavy.
Feels very heavy.
Very heavy. Yeah.
I'm like, did she have a tail underneath her coat or not?
Oh, 100%.
100%.
Yeah.
So this feels better. This feels like, now I don't think that Truly's going to follow in Jezebel Aspen footsteps.
No.
No.
She's never going to like to be like be in pinks or like girly stuff.
No. I don't think she'll ever get a job in the family biz working for Kendra Scott.
I don't think so.
No.
Even though it's like you could get any of them can work there if they want. They basically run Kendra Scott.
Basically, yeah. Aspen is Kendra Scott. I don't see her going down that same route. I don't see her ever wearing a 10-foot long.
I think Truly wants to be different.
Ponytail.
Don't you think?
Yes.
Yeah. I feel like she's like, no, I won't have long hair.
Where is Truly in 10 years?
Oh,
season 30.
A prediction.
Season 30.
And then in 10 years we'll come back to it.
Is Truly getting married?
Okay, she's
or is she
like
a forever
14
single?
Now?
Yeah.
24. No, she's not married.
Did
not
she
yet,
go to college?
Least.
We talked about that. David didn't want to pay for her.
She went to community college.
Okay.
For like 2 years, but then she decided to stop.
Did she become a dog groomer?
No.
Cat groomer?
No.
Guinea pig trainer?
Doesn't feel right. No. I don't know what she does.
You know what?
What?
The other day, I went into a bathroom and it literally smelled like a hamster cage.
That's so
I was like,
gross.
The fuck? Like,
I feel like that scent is so like you smell it. Like you go somewhere like it smells just like hamster cage.
Exactly.
And it's like whatever you put in there, like the shavings.
I don't know what the hell it was, but
I feel like it's such a distinct scent.
Yeah, I don't know if they were putting those shavings down because people were shitting on the floor or what, but I don't know. Anyways.
No, do you know what Truly is? She does something where she doesn't leave the house. I think she's like a video game.
She's on Twitch.
She's on Twitch.
Okay. Yeah. She's followed in Alabama Barker's footsteps.
Yes. She does like video game reviews or something or some sort of
Could she be a truck driver?
No.
Okay.
No.
I'm saying.
I don't think we want her behind the wheel of that big truck.
I think that she would be good at that.
You do?
Yeah. I think she'd be a great truck driver. I don't know. She just seems like I feel like,
she likes to get home.
See,
she likes the comfort of her own home.
I agree with that, but I do feel like Truly's like, I love to be different. Like they're gonna be like, what do you do? She's like, I'm a plumber.
Oh my gosh, she would be like on Shameless.
Debbie,
and be like a
welder.
A welder.
Yes, she went to welding. Like that's what I'm seeing for Truly.
Yeah,
that or plumbing or HVAC or
like Teresa
from Seeking Sister Wife. Yeah, something like that is kind of where I'm seeing her going. Anyways, back to the show. So
HVAC and rapping.
Yeah. Jezebel's like, I really fucking hate bowling, but I get to be with people I love. And I'm like, that's not something I've ever said.
No.
I don't care if it's with people I like. I don't want to do something I don't like to do. I'm always like, well, I'm glad you guys will get together, but I don't like that. So I'm not going to be there. And I think sometimes you just have to know this is what I like. This is what I don't like. And I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. David Woolley Brown. I fucking hate this man. When you get the ick for someone,
you
it
can't
sticks.
unick it.
I can't unick.
Yeah.
But him taking his shoes, putting them in Jezebel's face, him wanting to start a wave. I feel like David is just like, not only is he always right, but he's also always the funniest guy in the room.
Yeah.
To him.
It's old.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, do you just pull this out when cameras are around because you want to be funnier, or is this constant? I don't know. He earned a point back when Jezebel said that he's like a really good stepdad. Okay. And I was like, okay. But I'm like, but you're also annoying. Like, just be.
But again, the bar's pretty low.
You're right.
For Christine's kids.
You're right.
It just.
Anyone who's semi-involved is good for them.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. And with Jezebel, her relationship with Kody, it's not close.
But like he'll always be her dad and she'll always love him.
Right. Oh my God. Couldn't imagine saying that either. Some people are just so forgiving.
I know. I'm like, really?
I'd be like, fuck you.
Maddie feels very differently.
Thank God. Thank God for Maddie. I would love to hear from Savannah.
Me too. I feel like Savannah is more like Janelle. She's a mini Janelle. I feel like she's like, I don't like him.
Yeah.
But there's no like hard feel. Like she's not like, oh my gosh, like emotional about it. She's just like, I don't know. Why would I do anything? I don't care. I don't care for him.
Yeah. I guess that makes sense.
Like I feel like she's just indifferent to him. Like
so
Janelle is.
Christine decided to wear a cheetah skirt.
Yeah.
Bowling.
Cheetah skirt. Would you expect to be like kind of wild or something? But it was like almost like a long tennis skirt. It was like from Kirkland.
Do you think it was a skirt?
Yes.
In my head, I think she thought, well, David and I are going to go to the pinball machine. He'll finger me. And we're going to have a crazy time. She's like, oh, yeah, Christine, I love you in that cheetah skirt. Oh, look at how sexy in it. I can't wait to stick my fingers inside you.
It's like I thought it was going to be sexy. And then I was like, that's like the least sexy skirt I've ever seen. Also, her new tattoo, like up her calf, is a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Everything about her is
I'm not a fan of that.
No. But I feel like David he's the class clown, but he's just the one who's getting written up by the school. After a while, you'd be like,
okay, like how many times do we have to fake laugh at him?
He's like, oh God, watch these guys are very crazy. And it's just him taking the kids bowling helping thing and then kind of throwing it onto that. And it's like, oh God, that was so crazy. And Christine's like, oh my God, David, he's crazy.
She's sick of laughing at him though.
She is sick of it.
Yeah,
she is. But she has dug her heels in.
She's
like,
gonna commit to it though. She's like, I can't get divorced twice. Like I have to show everybody that this is the love of my life and it's so much better. But she's getting sick of laughing.
Here's what also bothers me about David. I know David is an incredible bowler. Incredible. Like he goes strike after strike after strike, but he wants to be funny. So he's doing his like granny shots and stuff like that. Like I'm terrible at bowling and I'm too afraid to put my fingers into the holes. So that's why I will do granny because I don't trust my fingers. I think my fingers are going to go with the ball.
They're gonna get stuck.
But it's like David's bowled a couple 300s in his life.
Oh yeah. He was like in a bowling league.
Yeah, absolutely.
For years.
He polished his head, then polished his ball.
Yep.
You know, he had some crazy nickname for it. I don't know what it was, but he did. He was in a bowling league. He's incredible, but he's like, just better to make people laugh.
You should make the poll on Spotify this week. What was David's bowling nickname?
But I have to come up with them.
Oh, you're right. Darn
they don't. They used to be able to write in their own answers.
Oh, that'd be so much more fun.
It was way more fun.
Yeah.
Maybe they can comment.
Okay.
So we'll ask you now.
Yeah.
What was David? If you're on Spotify, go. There's a
what
question.
Was David's bowling in his bowling league? What was his nickname?
Yeah. Because we need to know.
Yeah.
That's important.
Yeah.
So now, what also bothers me about David, since I'm making a list, Jezebel goes. She throws the ball. Whatever. She does her bowl. She bowls. She's bowling. And David's like, what you need to do is you're twisting your wrist a little. You're twisting your wrist.
Like not only are you shoving the shoes in her face, now you're also coaching her. We're here for fun.
I'll tell you something.
It's annoying.
And
I don't like a coach.
I don't like to be coached, but there's somebody in this room who does not like to be coached.
I'd be like, okay, thank you. I didn't ask for your opinion.
She
just because you were in a bowling league for a year.
Caitlin doesn't get mad easily, but I feel like someone trying to come in while you're bowling and give you pointers, you'd be like, shut the fuck up.
I know. It's like,
I feel like that's
I'm not
going to
join a league. I'm not going to like be in the Olympics for bowling. So like, why are you coaching?
Right.
Me?
I don't need your fucking advice.
Yeah.
Also, I saw you bowl.
Yeah.
And you're not showing us your 300s, you know, Mr. Clean.
Like you want to tell me how to bowl, I'll tell you how to be funny, okay?
Oh,
like
whoa. She's coming for the daggers on this one. So Christine's like, I'm just so glad that my kids can see, be exposed to such a fun, loving, amazing relationship like David and I have, where I'm faking my way through it.
It wasn't that fun last week when he was telling you not to spend any money.
Right.
Yeah.
He's not fun. You guys aren't fun. You're not happy.
No.
And some people every week, they're like, I do not see what you guys are talking about. Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm sorry that you don't recognize unhappy people. But as someone who's been unhappy, I know it. I know it when I see it.
I did, though. The point for him came when Jezebel was like, I do think like I was first worried that David was going to come in and take up too much space. I was like, well, he's not that big.
Yeah. Okay.
But then she was like, but he didn't. He was like a good balance of like, he didn't try to be my dad, but he's there and he's there for us. And he is like a dad figure, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm like, okay, I guess coming from her, I guess I'll give him that point.
Okay, I'm happy for you.
You're not going to give it to him?
No.
You don't think he's a good stepdad?
No, I'm not saying that. I just don't like him.
Okay.
I just don't.
So you just don't want to give him any positives.
And I don't. So here's something about me I will say is I don't like when a new friend comes in the group.
Yeah.
Always. I'm very Vicky Gumbelson like that. You know, a new housewife's on the scene. I don't like her.
Okay.
I'd have a hard time.
I have to win you over.
Yes, because I also feel like I'm like, and I know Kody's very abusive and terrible person, but it's like, I've known Kody.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know you, David.
With him.
Yes, I know where I stand with Kody.
Yeah.
Which is very low. You know, with David, it's like I feel like he presented one way and now we're getting another side.
That is the problem.
And I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
He seems so chill, and now I'm seeing a more controlling side to him.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he picked fucking Jack and Jill lanes or whatever it's called and asked them to turn the fucking lights on. God.
He probably did that review with the picture.
Probably so. Oh, God. All right. Let's go to a relationship that really is lasting. You know, a beautiful relationship. Yeah. Kody and Robyn having a beautiful night at Atria Modern American.
It didn't close down. They went in here a couple weeks ago or something, and we saw it, and it's still in business for them to go back. So that's positive.
Well, I looked it up. It's still current day in business, but it could be any minute.
Any minute. I mean, everything else goes.
Now that the show's aired, it's probably going to go pretty soon. So Kody's like, yeah, I really want to have this special conversation with Robyn tonight. I'm like, oh, are you going to propose? Are you going to say like, hey, I want to eat you out
Are we going to
tonight?
gear up for that vow renewal?
Something.
I want that.
But instead, it's a conversation about how he would like to apologize to his ex-wives.
She's not happy about
She's pissed.
She does not want him to reconcile with them. She does not want him to leave the cowboy castle and go on the road on a pilgrimage.
What's so wild to me is Kody's being like, you know, I'm realizing after we close the Coyote Pass Dell that you know, I'm still having traumatic responses to these women. I was a POW to these women, right? Prisoner of war. And after
it was easier to be in Morocco on my deployment.
During my 1 week deployment
for 10
in Morocco,
days than it was to be married to these women.
You know, I'm having these trauma responses.
They made me feel manipulated and unsafe. Like Robyn put those words in your mouth.
Manipulated and unsafe.
Robyn's also someone who thinks she's a therapist without any therapy.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Robyn doesn't do the self-helps though. She
watches a lot of YouTube videos.
No, I don't even think it's that. I think she just watched her mom
manipulate,
and she was like, oh my God, my mom's so good. You know, she didn't recognize that's what it was. But Kody's like, you know, I'm just trying to make people happy.
I was like, well, you're doing a shitty job at it.
Can you
Nobody's
imagine
happy with you
saying I'm trying to make people happy, and then it's like that? I've never seen a bigger fail in my life.
He's so delusional.
I just want to make people happy. He looks so sickly here too. I feel like this is fresh off of his deployment.
I think so.
Like he looks
fresh off of him not being able to eat because there was pepper in the food.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
But you know, he wants to make people happy. He wants to apologize to his ex-wife. And Robyn is stone fucking cold. She looks like the face from Legends of the Hidden Temple. That big hut, the big head. Yeah. Like just like
she's like, no thanks. Mm-mm.
No.
He wants to set these women free from talking about him.
I really want to just set these women free from saying anything bad about me. So do you want to apologize or do you just want to get them off your back?
He just wants to get them off his back.
Right.
He's like, what do you want from me? I'll apologize, okay?
Sure.
So now no one can say anything bad about me. We erase history. So I apologize.
I feel like Robyn is like shocked that Kody would feel the need to apologize for anything.
I know.
She's like, what did you do?
Well, she even says that when she's like, I don't think you should feel bad about your emotions. I was like, he has a lot to feel bad for.
He's like, I want to apologize for being angry when they wanted out. Oh, Kody, I think it's normal to be angry. I'm like, Robyn, you're being too hard.
It's not
on
normal
yourself,
to treat them like an asshole.
No, my hubby, don't be so hard on yourself, my hubby. No.
She's like, how long are you going to be gone for? I don't like this. You were already on deployment for 10 days. Now you want to go again?
I honestly think more than anything, he just
wants to get away from her.
That's what I'm thinking. I think Cody's like, I can go on a trip.
He was like, I love traveling alone. That was fun. I want to deploy again.
Yeah. He's like, I'm a man of this world now. Right? You know, I've left the country other than Cancun.
He's like, I have another deployment in North Carolina.
So she's being very quiet. And I feel like she is so taken aback. And she's like, fucking kidding me? What do you mean you're going to apologize to these women?
I think you got to really think about it. She does not want this to happen.
No,
not at all.
And he's like, listen, am I making myself clear, Robyn, of my intentions here? Because I seldomly do. I seldomly do make myself very clear. You know, sometimes I get lost in the sauce.
You're right about that.
That did
tracked. Nothing ever makes sense.
Do you think that's dumb, Robyn? I shouldn't say dumb. Foolish? Do you think that's foolish, Robyn? You know, Kody, sometimes I fall if I weigh in like too soon on his creative ideas that I might influence him negatively or positively.
His creative ideas. This is
to
creative.
Apologize to his ex-wives for being abusive.
Idea.
That's a creative idea. Yeah, okay. So,
like, you know, and I never know if he's actually going to do it or not. Like, yeah, he's a man of
if he did this, he would have to own this like 100 million thousand %. He'd have to do that, my hubby. My hubby would have to do that. So, you know, I don't think, Kody, someone apologizing to somebody for something they think they've done is ever a bad idea.
But you can do it over the phone.
These women don't deserve it, but I don't think it's a bad idea. No, you know. And Kody's like, I don't want to apologize for things I'm accused of. I only want to apologize for what I've done, which is, let's see here. I was a man with a broken heart. I'm sorry I'm sorry.
All he wants to apologize for is one thing. I just want to say that I did not mean that I never loved you.
And let me tell you
because people made a big deal about that.
Well, let me tell you what that actually means. Robyn was like, yeah, that really fucking hurt when I heard that, Kody. Like, you know, that's not the guy I met. That's not the guy I fell in love with. The guy I fell in love with loved these other women, and then he loved me even more, that they didn't mean anything more to him anymore because he met me. Like, I feel like Robyn's like, I needed you to love those women. Otherwise, I came in and I didn't win you.
Yeah.
I didn't win you over.
I wanted you to love them, and then you loved me so much more that you forgot about them and threw them to the side.
And when you say you never loved them, it's like, well,
then
I never.
It's like, well, that was too easy. I wanted a challenge.
I wanted to steal my hubby from him. You know,
right.
You know that
and
really
was
shook
like,
my heart.
Don't get any crazy ideas. I'm not sitting the three of them down together and like
we're not going to do an orgy.
We're not going to do an orgy together, and I'm not bringing them back.
No, and she's like, God, well, okay. You know, that's what made me fall in love with you, Kody. What the hell? What the hell, Kody? I was just kind of like looking at you like, what the hell? You know, I was really hurt by that, Kody, my hubby. I was really hurt. Like, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus, that you are going to say you love these women because that means I stole you from them.
I'm so glad you're going to do that.
You know, he has no idea the pain that he's causing her. They're like, who? Her.
Me.
No, her.
Her.
Who? Who's her? No, her. Right, her. He's causing pain, right? Her. Right, her. I like the way you do that right there, right there. Yeah.
He's going to go on a pilgrimage. That's what he's calling it.
Yes. This is his second pilgrimage in 2 seasons, I feel like.
Okay. What was the first?
Garrison.
Oh,
he took Garrison on a pilgrimage back to Wyoming with the entire family.
He loves a pilgrimage away from Robyn and the Tenders.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't wait to get myself in a hotel room again by myself. Jerk off.
Not have to fucking deal with.
Not have to talk to anybody.
Not have to smell corn dogs. You know, can just live my life. Maybe I'll ask Brody if he wants to go with me. You know, Brody's a man of this world too.
You know, I think it'd be good to have a long road trip.
I feel like Kody would always be like, yeah, we're going on a guys trip. Why don't we just go splitsies on the hotel room? You know, totally cool. Turns out they've only got one queen available.
That's fine with me, right? It's just like high school again.
Just dudes, you know. And just so you know, I do sleep naked. All right. I do sleep naked. And I also sleep sitting up. I wear my hair in a ballerina bun. I do my hostage tape over my mouth. And
I have a mouth guard too.
And a mouth guard. Yeah. So just so you know.
And he probably like does like white noise on volume 100.
And I get up to pee 3 times a night.
And he has a red light on.
Yes.
Yes. He does all the things.
He's like, and I the reason I sleep naked is because sometimes I don't make it all the way to the bathroom. And I don't want to piss on my clothes. So that's just how I do it. So
and I pee into a bottle on the side of the bed. It's fine, right? It's not going to bother you.
I want to take one of Kody's quotes and get it as a tramp stamp on my body because he says, you know, I don't want to say I'm an asshole, but I have asshole potential.
It's like you're there.
Just the potential.
Just the potential.
I think we've arrived.
He is so delusional.
We have arrived. Much like the fucking emo girl at Jack and Jill. Atrocious. Atrocious. You are also atrocious.
When he's like, when you find out, you know, you thought you were a superhero to these women and then they are calling you an asshole. I'm like, when did you think you were their superhero? I don't think they even thought that when they first met you.
And how did it take the divorces for you to think like, God, not everybody loves me?
He has no idea. He was not clued into the fact that Christine hated him for 10 years.
He's not clued. I think he thinks like, I thought
he was like
the audience loved me. Yeah. I thought everyone loved me.
Rude awakening.
Is that why you think we're watching the show?
Yes.
Because we're Kody fans?
Yes.
We are Kody fans. Just not in the same way that he's...
We watch it to hate you. I mean, yes, you're our main character. We can't do it without you.
No.
But we're not watching it because we love you.
There is no show without Kody Brown. Yeah. But this is not a show.
And I thought he knew. I thought he was clued into the fact that like any attention is attention.
Right.
And he didn't care if we hated him or loved him. But now I'm realizing he thinks he is a fan favorite.
Yeah. Well,
for good
reasons.
Which
he is.
Yes, but he thinks he was loved.
Right.
He thinks he's a superhero.
Right. Yeah, that's pretty
He doesn't think he's an asshole.
So Cody's like, listen, I'm worried that this apology will be. Oh, wait, actually, really quick. Okay. Robyn does say in response to him saying that, she's like, you can be a little rough sometimes, for sure. You can be a little rough, my hubby.
A little rough.
Yeah, Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I understand wanting more peace, but it's gonna really piss me off. It's going to piss me off. You go apologize to these women because you didn't do nothing wrong, baby. Nothing wrong. These women are all wrong.
And again, she never jumps up and is like, after you apologize, like, I want to apologize to them.
Right.
She doesn't think she's owed.
No.
She doesn't think she needs to
do
do that.
She's the victim. She's a brown family.
Like, that'll be nice because after you apologize, all will be well. And they'll want to come over to my house.
Well, I think if once you apologize, they'll realize they need to apologize to me. That's what she thinks is going to happen. I'm still waiting on
mine. My apology.
But he's worried his apology is going to be rejected. I'm like, that's not why you apologize. You don't apologize to hope that it gets accepted. You apologize because you feel as though you've done something wrong. You want them to know that you apologize for that. But it's whether they accept it or not has nothing to do with you. You know, like I'm like, you're doing this for all the wrong reasons. Yep. Why don't you just say I'm doing this for the show?
Exactly.
It'd be
I'm
better
doing
off.
This for a storyline.
It'd be better.
I'm doing this to get away from Robyn.
True. Just say that. That's what I think. All right. Back in Vegas, we got Meri and Amber at the English Hotel. Mm-hmm. Now, again, this is a crazy girls weekend.
Yep.
I Googled it. We're pretty far off the strip.
Yeah.
Pretty far off the strip.
Oh, I'm sure.
Crazy girls weekend.
Yeah, crazy.
Pretty.
At least they got a better charcuterie board than Janelle had.
That is true.
They didn't have goldfish in a cup.
Yeah. It's a crazy girls weekend.
Do you think they shared a room?
Yes.
Okay.
I think we saw the room they were sharing.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're going to cuddle?
Yes.
Okay.
I think so.
All right.
So, again, I just want to point out Amber's 40.
Yep.
Meri's 54.
Mm-hmm.
The way in which
Meri. Oh, no, that was the other girl.
What?
That she babysat.
For some reason, I thought Meri babysat Amber Mae Lynn too. She would have been 14.
Yeah, maybe.
I thought
it was just her friend Anne.
No, I think that in my head, Amber Mae Lynn's mom babysat Meri, and then Meri babysat Amber Mae Lynn.
Oh, you're right. Is Amber Mae Lynn who Meri spent Christmas
with? Yes.
It was her. I thought it was her other friend, not Andrea, but
Hillary.
Oh no, Andrea.
I
thought that's who she was with. No,
in my head, it was Amber Mae.
You're
Lynn.
right. It was Amber.
I could be wrong. Who fucking cares? It doesn't really matter.
No, but it was Amber. You're right. So yeah, I think Meri did.
These are two women who are
I always hang out with all my babysitting kids.
They're, me too. They're young days.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they still think like we're so bad drinking wine.
Yeah, they do.
Like, oh my God, like this is so bad.
And Amber's like, give me more. I'm nervous.
Oh
She's like,
God.
Pour me a big one.
Give me a big one. Give me a big gulp of that wine. And I'm like, oh God. She's like, Meri's like, we're having an adult Lunchable. We're having wine, some of our favorite things. I'm like, I thought you used to tell people you never drank.
I know.
When we do those Friday with friends, she's like, I don't drink.
But she doesn't even like it now. I feel like she just wants to think she's cool.
She just likes the idea of drinking.
Yeah. She's like, oh, that's what the bad girls do. They drink wine and eat charcuterie.
When I watch Sex and the City, they love wine.
She's always living in like a movie.
Like Christine, but different.
Yes. Like she's like, I don't know
Christine's
what the appropriate thing to
movies.
Do is. So I'm just doing like what I've seen.
Yes.
Yeah. Like she's been so sheltered that now she's just like, isn't this what people do?
You know what? I kind of live my life that same way too.
You, Christine, and Meri.
So we do a cheers to finding soulmates, and Meri's like, God, and I need it to happen soon. Freaking soon, because I'm sick of freaking waiting around because I'm freaking hilarious and people aren't.
It's funny because they figured she would just like take Ron because he's there and he's willing to be there.
Right.
But she doesn't like him. Like I thought she would just settle on anybody, but why isn't she settling on Ron?
Ron is a man.
Okay.
She's emotionally looking for a woman, and no man will
Amber,
ever
we could
fulfill
just
her.
be together. I bet they made a pact that was like, if we're still single in 2 years,
if we're still single,
we'll just be the Golden Girls and live in the remodeled
If we're still
B&B.
single in 2 minutes, why don't we just try something? What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
That's right. Crazy girls.
Chlamydia. That'll go with Amber's wearing one of those stupid fucking headbands that Whitney Levitt always wears on Secret Lives of Mormon
I feel like she was about to do a Get Ready With Me video.
Yeah. Get ready with me while me and my bestie go on a dating event in Vegas.
get ready with me while I do therapy with my best friend.
Amber Mae Lynn is so fucking immature. And then for her to sit there and be like, I hope that I can find a guy who is emotionally mature.
Right?
Like me.
She's like, I'm just worried about it. Like, I'm worried there's going to be red flags. I'm like, I don't think you're going to meet anyone here. I don't think you need to be worried about it.
You know what I did appreciate this episode?
Huh?
We got to see Meri crispin that hair.
Oh my gosh.
I think she
straightener.
I feel like she puts mousse in it, then straightens it.
And she was just like flipping it out. There was
flipping it, and it was frying.
Click of that straightener.
I'm like, oh my God.
I was like, oh, it's not even like it just dries like that. Like she was making it like that.
Oh yeah. She makes it.
I was like, I
flip.
appreciate to see the behind the scenes of this do.
When we see Meri in that bathroom mirror, I was like, oh my God, she's hit her full who potential.
Yes.
Her full who potential has arrived here.
She's like, this must be like a funhouse mirror. I'm like, oh boy.
Oh, yikes. That's how we all see it though. That's how we see it. But Meri's, she's here. She's not looking for a partner to complete her. She's just looking somebody who will add to the amazingness that she already is.
Because she's worthy. She's worthy of good love. Mm-hmm.
What's the amazingness that she already is? I hate to ask. I hate to ask for clarification, but what is...
Hate to be so negative, but there's
hate
nothing
to be
here.
A negative bitch, but I'm wondering what the amazingness is. And then she says, I just want to find a partner who will cheer me on in all my failed endeavors, Where are they up? Salty birches.
Yeah, all the things.
My book, my
book that's never gonna
come. I want somebody who can cheer me on through all my failed endeavors. I think that'd be
Amber's
amazing.
like, hey, Meri.
Yeah.
Meri.
Yeah.
What if you meet someone and their name's Kody and you like him? She's like,
wait, what?
I would pass on that. And other names. She's like, what other names? She's like, David. Christine's David. I'm not gonna date a David.
No.
I
would never date a David, a Kody, a Mike, a Jason, a Trevor, a Tyler, a Kevin, a Kyle, a Bob, a Bill. What names I am open to are Amber, Jen,
Andrea,
Hilary. I just want a man who's in touch with his feminine side.
Something gender neutral.
Something very gender neutral, like, Jennifer. Jen. I know lots of guys named Jen. Lots of guys named Jen. No, that wasn't. No. Just regular Jen.
Mm-hmm.
Just regular Jen. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
She's like, what if the guy wanted to do polygamy? She's like, I'm not interested in that. I mean, are we talking he already has wives? No.
Which I'm like, why are you even asking that clarifying question?
I know. I'm like, you've said you don't want to do this. She's like, well, maybe if he just jokes about it, or he doesn't have wives yet and I can convince him.
But even then she said, if he jokes about it, I'm like, no, dude, sorry. I'm not just giving you my amazing, beautiful
Amber,
cookie.
why are we asking this? And if production told you to ask it, then be like, no, the audience already knows.
And I'm just also like, we're acting like polygamy is just like you stumble upon it every day.
Yeah.
In all of my years of life, I've still yet to meet a polygamist.
I think most polygamists are probably at the Vegas Girls events.
For sure. Yes. That's where we all go to find them.
Uh-huh.
But you know what I mean? Like, have you ever met a polygamist?
Nope.
Other than our sister wives?
No.
It's like, I'm 35. 35 years of living on this planet, I've not yet met a polygamist. Yeah. Yet you think somebody...
When Janelle was talking about how she didn't know if she was going to be polygamous or not, or whatever, she's like, we'd be at parties with my token polygamous friends. I'm like, oh, just like a party trick.
Yeah. My parents are polygamous.
Okay. Yeah, I have token polygamous friends too.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. We all do. Yeah.
It's like, okay. All right.
So, yeah, she's not interested in polygamy. She's not interested in men.
We knew that.
I mean... I'm only interested in men who are in touch. Now, as Meri's crisping her hair to just
she's frying that thing.
She better be careful. Feels the need to do this awful zoom in on her face.
I know, it's rude.
Very rude. Very fucking rude.
I feel like her hair just breaks off. Don't you feel like she wakes up to just pieces of the crisp ends in, in her bed? Yeah.
You know how when you make a Totino's pizza in the oven and parts fall down into the bottom? That's what happens to Meri's hair. Just falls off.
She goes to flip the straightener and it's just the hair's still in it. Yeah.
Yeah, they just flick off.
Yes.
Like a crusty
girl,
skin.
I don't think you can put mousse in first, then put your straightener over it.
No,
That seems like a
put
terrible
a wet
idea.
Product in before.
Yeah, terrible idea.
Absolutely not. But I was just like, get that fucking camera out of her face. This is not going to help her dating profile.
No, it's not.
No, it's not a good. We don't need to be that close to her.
Meri's like, I didn't choose polygamy for the sex or lack thereof. I'm like, you should have led with that because there was not much sex to begin with.
But also, it doesn't make sense to say I didn't choose polygamy for the sex because polygamy would mean you're getting less sex either way. You know, you got no sex because he didn't love you. But I'm just like,
yeah, but even from the start, it wasn't good.
No. She's like, I chose it for my religion because, that's what I believe, but I don't believe that anymore. And maybe I won't get into heaven. Maybe I'll wake up in hell, but at least,
It's better than being with Kody. I mean, maybe. Should I have gotten that spiritual release? I bet she's gone back to those leaders and been like, can I undo it?
I still don't
Can you annul a spiritual release?
I still don't believe she got it released.
You don't?
No.
She never finished it? Like the paperwork or something?
I don't think she ever went. I think she lied to him.
Well, they called Kody. Remember?
Oh. Well, maybe she said, I'm thinking about getting a spiritual release. Maybe. And they're like, oh, we need to call Kody up about
it's her big surprise. She can't wait to get to heaven and say, surprise!
Celestial Kingdom. Surprise!
I'm still here.
It's me. Are you guys so excited to see me, Jill Zarin? No. But Amber's like, I'm really nervous. I think there's going to be red flags. I'm just like, I don't want to get somebody who's not on my same emotional maturity level. Like wearing this cute headband that 12-year-olds wear and they're get ready with me.
Having a twin bed at 40 in my friend's house that I don't pay for.
Right.
Yeah.
And I had to leave my marriage because I had that anxious attachment style, which now I've read about it in several books, especially the one where I hypnotize people.
She's like, Meri, you also have anxious attachment.
Yes. And I think that I've become a lot more secure since then, but I'm an all-in kind of gal. Meri, you and I, we're one men kind of women. Meri's like, yeah,
sure,
I'm a one woman kind of woman, but for sure, yeah, that's totally me. One man
kind of people.
One man woman. That's what I am. Meri's like, my first instinct in life is just to believe the words that are coming out of people's mouths.
I was like, Meri, that's got you in trouble. Don't just believe everything people say.
That's how you got catfish.
It's a woman, not a man, Meri.
That's why this is what's wrong with Meri.
Catfish.
Her friends around her are like, oh my God, Worthy Up's a great idea.
Yeah.
Don't believe what they say.
No.
Don't believe what your friends say. They're a bunch of yes men.
Meri, you're too gullible.
Yeah.
With everything in your life.
So anyways, cheers to us, to finding men who are okay with us having some self-respect.
That's right. It's a privilege to be in my space.
It's worthy. A privilege.
I'm worthy.
Worthy up, gals. All right, let's go to North Carolina with Maddie and Janelle, where every time we go to Maddie's house, very dramatic music's playing.
Why is that?
I don't know if they think Maddie's like a bad omen or what, but it's always
we're going to bad girl Maddie's house. Play something bad.
Wow.
Play something bad.
Boom, boom. Boom, boom. You make my heart sing. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. I'm like, this music, and then it's just Janelle moseying.
Yep. And they're always just like in her kitchen.
Moseying around the
anyone
kitchen.
Want more coffee?
Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. I'm like, what the fuck? Anyone want more coffee? Janelle's like, I think I could take about half a cup of more coffee. Yeah, for sure. And as Asshole and Evie are like playing in the kitchen, Maddie's like, move, get the fuck out of my way. And then Asshole's like, you move, get the fuck out of my way. And she's like, bitch, you better fucking watch out. And then she goes into a full WWE slam down on him.
And then Janelle goes, what do you think you are? 7 going on 8? And I was like, is that the saying?
Well,
like, wouldn't it be like 7 going on 18? Like,
I feel like what she was trying to say is like, you're just being your age.
Okay.
It seemed
I was
weird.
like, I feel like I've never heard that before. I was like, yeah, he is 7 going on 8.
Yeah. Like,
yeah.
These kids love spending time at Grandma Janelle's house because she doesn't monitor shit they do.
No.
She's constantly like, they see her in her lazy boy, just like.
They're like, can we have more candy? She's like, I
don't care.
I don't care. Don't tell your mom.
Go outside. Just go outside and enjoy the sun. That's where I feel like she is.
Yeah.
But it's like, poor Asshole. He was just excited to see the cameras.
I know.
He was acting up a little for the cameras. Maddie's like, I'll beat the shit out of you if these cameras aren't here. All right. That's what I'm thinking about right now. So Janelle's like, yo, Maddie, Kody reached out. Cody Brown reached out, says he wants to extend an olive branch. And Maddie's like, do you think he wants something, or
he really wants to extend that?
And she's like, I think he wants a piece of Tata Farms. Like, nobody wants a piece of Tata Farms. It's not going anywhere, babe.
I think he's trying to come for it.
I think he should. Yeah.
He knows what a success is going to be.
I think it sounds like he wants to put himself back in your life, realizing that he's not in your life anymore.
I feel like she's read this about narcissists.
Yes.
And she was like, she wanted to say,
everyone in this family's doing a lot of reading.
Yes. I feel like she was like, this is what they say about narcissists. Like, when they don't need you anymore, they'll find a way to weasel themselves back in. So you have to be around them.
Everyone in this family's doing a lot of reading. Unfortunately, Christine's reading Twilight. Christine, you can't be reading that stuff. You gotta read real stuff.
You gotta read real books, Christine.
You gotta read real books.
No fantasy land.
No fantasy stuff,
Janelle's like, I don't know. I feel like it has something to do with the family and the kids, but like, I'm not going to facilitate your relationship with the kids.
No.
You're on your own on that one, buddy.
Now, if we're giving David points, I want to give Kody some points.
Agreed. As much as I don't want to.
As much as I don't want to. Kody did call on Garrison's birthday and on the anniversary of his death.
Which, like, good he remembered, but also, like, I thought that was nice of him to call. And Janelle's like, I thought about calling him, but like, I didn't want to do it because I was like, I don't know, is that weird? But he called me. I was like, well, that's good.
I did appreciate that.
I did appreciate that. It was like, thank you, Kody, for finally once doing something kind of right.
Now, last week, did I really come for him at the end of our episode?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I could give points where points are due.
Yeah.
I think that
was nice of him.
I don't even want to say it was nice of him. It was, I think it was more thoughtful.
Yeah.
I don't want to say nice because it's like,
no, we don't know what he said when he called, but
no,
she seemed happy about it.
He may have just called, much like he called Gabe on his birthday and asked him to get him COVID stuff, And she was like, well, he called.
He called and said he didn't mention Garrison, but he happened to call that day.
He called about Coyote Pass.
He called and asked when he could come take me to dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, he
on
called.
his pilgrimage.
My phone rang from
He
Kody
asked
Brown.
if I could pay for his hotel room or if Maddie had extra room for him.
He asked if he could stay with Maddie.
She was like, hell no.
So Janelle's like, do you think that you could ever fix your relationship with your father, Kody Brown? Maddie's like, I mean, I think that I could get to a place of forgiveness.
Just like, but for there to be like a relationship, like an actual one, I'm gonna have to see a lot of patterns happening first before I ever let that happen.
And then Janelle's like, it's hard to imagine you guys ever having a relationship again. I'm like,
that's crazy.
It's bad.
It's bad.
It's really fucking bad.
Well, it seems like they didn't even speak, remember? Last week? Like, it seems like even at the funeral, they didn't say a word to each other.
That's tough.
Which is, can you imagine, like, being in the same room with your dad? I know people do it, but, like, not speaking to them?
Right.
It just seems wild.
So Maddie's like, which translated to, like, maybe he does just want to extend an olive branch so he can walk you down the aisle at your next wedding. And the laugh that comes out of Janelle is something we've never heard before. It's like a...
I was like, oh, Maddie's been watching the show.
Oh, yeah.
She heard him say that about Meri.
Yes.
That was pretty funny.
I fucking love, like, this laugh from Janelle. This was much more fulfilling than anything she did in New Orleans.
I know.
No, didn't need it.
I love her, like, cut off guard laugh about Kody.
Yes.
She's done it several times about Kody Brown.
Where
she's just like, oh my God, he's pathetic.
So in Janelle's flyby confessional, she's like, I can meet Kody for dinner. Sure. Is he paying? Great.
Yeah.
I'll get a free meal out of it. I'll take some leftovers to go, but I don't have much to say to Robyn.
No.
Nothing. No, I don't like her.
I don't want to say no.
But I can go to dinner with him, sure.
She was like, me and Kody, we started getting along more when we were dealing with the property.
Mm.
Doing business together. We're business partners.
Yeah. I'm a business guy.
When we were gonna screw Meri over, we were
doing fine. People are still trying to come for Janelle for.
I know. I'm like, I feel like she was just saying, like, Meri better hurry up or believe me or she's out. Like, I don't know. Kody can do this if he wants to. I don't feel like she was.
Here's what doesn't make sense to me, though, is Janelle could have said, yeah, let's just force this sale and then, let's pay her share.
Yeah.
We just wouldn't have legally been done, but I don't want to lose this.
I don't think she would have actually screwed her over. I don't feel like Janelle's like that. No.
I think that's bullshit. And anyone who believes it, you're wrong. Okay, don't ever go against Janelle. All right?
We have one person here that we pretty much always like, okay?
Janelle-ish.
Borderline.
Yeah.
Okay? There's nothing that great, but
no.
Compared to everybody else, she's queen.
It's not cold water. It's not hot water.
No.
It's
mediocre.
Room temperature. Room temp water. Regular water. All right. Back at our crazy girls weekend in Vegas, we go to Atomic Golf. And again, full storyline here is us in the women's restroom looking at ourselves in the mirror, making funny faces. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Mm-hmm. It's so funny. And Meri's like, God, the woman I see in the mirror now is just so much more confident than I'm like, you look like a fucking who. You've always looked like a who, but now this is really bringing it home.
The funhouse mirror's not doing you any favors.
Also, last week, how long ago was Christmas? Like 2 weeks ago? Okay, now we're already in June.
Yeah.
Flying.
There's not a lot that happens
with Meri.
Yeah, no.
I feel like because they sent a camera, I feel like Meri gets a camera crew once every 6 months.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right.
And they set something up so they knew something would happen. Like, we have to go to an event.
Yes.
And we're going to film the whole thing over 3 episodes. It's like, and nothing's going to happen at the event.
I almost lost my shit when Meri's like, I still sometimes struggle with my imposter syndrome.
Of what?
Does anybody care what I have to say? No. Do I have something valuable to offer? No. She's like, damn right you do. Worthy up. I got something great to offer.
Again, we don't know, Meri. We don't know what worthy up is. And if you're going to tell your story, hurry up and tell it because we're all getting sick of waiting.
It's not,
okay. We're almost done on our Patreon with Christine's book. It would have been nice for you to have one next.
No, we're going to have to read Garrick Merrifield's book.
You're right. Well, I don't know.
Oh.
We're not going to buy it. We're going to get it from someone else.
No, we'll
not
steal
giving
it.
him any money.
Yeah, no, we'll steal that shit somehow.
He's now, he needs it for his jail time.
I did appreciate Amber has changed from her pink kimono to a green kimono.
She knows what she likes.
A kimono. Does a kimono ever look wrong on anybody?
No.
I look great in a kimono.
Her and Janelle love a kimono.
I look great in a kimono. Also, if you go back to the hotel room, Meri was steaming Amber's kimono for her.
Oh, really?
She's still her babysitter. She's still in that role. Once a caretaker, always a caretaker.
That's right. I know. And Meri, was she just wearing like a black tank? It's like, this is very, I don't know. It felt weird.
Again,
we had the Daisy Dukes. Now we're wearing like a tank top out.
Because Meri wore the Daisy Dukes around a woman. Okay. And now around men, she's like, I'm just front myself up.
It wasn't frumpy though. It was like more sexy for Meri.
That black blouse.
I don't know. No,
it looked like a V cut from
But I felt like
Hanes.
she was trying to be sexy. Like usually she loves a jacket, and we didn't have a jacket or shoulder pads this week. That was weird.
Well, it's Vegas. It's hot.
Weird to see her arms out.
Yeah. It's pretty tough. All right. We end this episode with the Eagle landing in North Carolina.
The pilgrimage has started.
He's got his sport coat on. He's got the
I want to see Kody Brown
blouse.
on the plane.
Oh my God.
Like, why didn't they film him on the plane? Is he first class?
No.
Okay.
No.
Can you imagine sitting next to him? I feel like he asks the flight attendant so many questions, and I feel like he gets up to pee like 800 times.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I feel like he's also like...
Does he order his hot water with lemons on the plane?
Yes, but you're not supposed to drink water from the plane.
I know.
Not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to drink coffee on a plane either.
Yeah.
They don't want to use... The hot water is like
yeah.
disgusting. But I do think that Kody gets on and he's like, listen... Oh, well, first, they do pre-boarding of veterans. So he's on there, proud to serve this country. America the brave. Absolutely. He stands up when the pilot comes by and salutes him.
He wears a suit for sure.
Yes.
He's still like, why is no one dressing up when you're on a plane?
Oh, I thought you meant his military regalia or whatever.
He might wear that.
His
like,
what they call them?
I'm coming home.
What do they call them?
His what's
fatigues.
Yes,
he wears his fatigues. I think on the plane for
and
sure.
He hasn't washed them. They still smell.
Still smell like the piss that
he wants it to be authentic.
Yeah, I think for sure. Anyways, but when he gets to North Carolina, he's got his button-down blouse.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a sexy necklace on, the sport coat, looking real sexy.
He wants to show up for Janelle. Showing up and showing out,
Absolutely. Now he's like, listen, I haven't reached out to Meri or Christine yet because my heart isn't soft enough yet for that. All right. I'm pretty fucking pissed at them and they still owe me an apology. It's easier for me to apologize than me having to look for the apology.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, he's like, my relationship with Janelle is so much less toxic. I'm like, she hates you.
I know. She hates you the most, honestly.
She feels so indifferent towards you. Like she doesn't give a fuck. She doesn't think about you.
Like it's just easier. Like it's less to forgive,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She's being her showing a love still.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Easier to seek forgiveness from Janelle because she just doesn't give a shit about me.
So Kody's like, sometimes the devil just gets in your head. And sometimes Kody says stuff that I'm like, are you a sociopath?
It sort of seems like it.
Like
I'm like, what is the devil saying to you in your head?
Right.
I'm a little worried.
It's a little scary.
It's like,
but he's like,
this
me,
jackwagon.
This jackwagon is just an asshole to most people. I don't want to be that. I'm like, you're not here to apologize for what you did. You're here to fix your image. Mm-hmm. So I'm here because I don't want the audience to keep thinking I'm an asshole.
Yep. I don't want to be a jackwagon anymore.
Nope.
Nope.
I thought everybody liked me until I got divorced. Nobody has ever liked you.
Nope.
I honestly think even at his best on the show, we were still like, God, he's annoying.
Yes. Yeah. And even his wife thought he was annoying.
I don't think anybody's ever been like, God.
And even then, when he was nicer, he was still an asshole at some points,
Well, he couldn't put his own kids to bed.
For him to think that
in
he
the
wasn't
same fucking house.
Yeah, don't forget that.
Logan had to get up and make breakfast, get the kids ready because Kody couldn't do it.
But I had to stay up late while mom was working. Christine was working a night shift after she watched the kids all day.
While Christine was working for the census. All right? Seriously. But he's like, I thought I was my wife's superhero. And then one day they're like, you're an asshole. I'm like, what do you mean you're the asshole, bitch? Fuck you, motherfucker. I'm like, that sounds healthy. That sounds very healthy. So I think this conversation is going to go well. He's like, at the time I was just emotionally, I was a 12-year-old during those breakups. I was really angry, and I thought to myself, why are you disrupting my peace? I got so much peace.
Me and Robyn are peaceful over here. Why do you want to rock the boat?
Why do you want to leave me despite the fact that I just ignore you? Why?
We're basically broken up, but it's nice for me to just know you're here hanging around if I need to, a Rice Krispie or a meal or something.
Yeah, just like daddy or a towel warmer.
Or a place to leave my clothes.
Yeah, I think that's what I got to do. So Kody he's walking into the restaurant. Like he just got off a 12-hour run. Like he pilgrimaged from Flagstaff to North Carolina on a horse. Why does he walk like this? I
don't know.
Like bow-legged.
Yeah, he is bow-legged.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh God, like that's... I wouldn't think someone
who
who was
the
bow-legged.
restaurant? La Montoya.
Montana. I think production calls. I'm like, hey, could we film a show here?
Okay. Yeah. I was like, oh, this is like up Cody's alley. He thinks he's so fancy. Why is he wearing a sport coat? Okay, Janelle's gonna show up in like just a t-shirt.
I will say this though. So many times on shows, they make them sit at a table that's like in the middle of the room, so they have room for like cameramen and stuff. And I'm like, that's my least favorite table to sit at. I just feel like I'm exposed. Yeah. I'm afraid my butt crack's sticking out or something.
It would be weird.
I don't like that. No. That's not my favorite spot to sit. So
I feel like he came all the way here, and I feel like it's gonna be like a 10-minute lunch.
Yeah.
And Janelle's gonna be like, all right.
But he gets this, he's telling Robyn, like, I gotta be here at least 3 days. We really got it. We're making some progress. We're making some progress, me and Janelle. So
and I might go up and see McKelty later.
Maybe.
No, he probably never made it there.
Nah, but there's a gun show here I might go to.
Did you see that? I saw people talking about it, and I was like, that's funny that him and Meri meet on a park bench. It's like being at Coyote Pass on the bench. Their breakup. Like it's very
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's very beautiful.
This show has so much symbolism.
I know.
It really does. So wow. Oh my God, guys. Sorry if we were boring this episode.
I feel like we were because this episode was so boring. There was literally nothing even funny about it.
No. I mean,
it was
we went for all the low hanging fruit,
Yeah, I know. We'll probably be canceled over Amber Mae Lynn comments.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean,
she's nobody's favorite.
No, I don't think anyone's like, oh my God, I'm diehard Amber Mae Lynn. No, I don't think anyone feels that way.
Okay.
No, I think we're fine. Guys, if you enjoyed this episode, go and give us a 5-star review. If you're on YouTube, only say nice things about us. If you're on Spotify, give us what you believe David's bowling nickname was.
Oh yeah, I already forgot about that.
Of course you did. I really think that you guys come up with some creative stuff. So please share those with us. And then if you're like, you know what, I could do more of these fuckers. Come join us on Patreon where we do shit like this 5 days a week, but even grosser, even nastier, and a lot more personal than we do here. Patreon.com/sisterwivestalk. And we'll be back next week. Hopefully next week when the actual things are happening.
We also just put out some new Christmas merch, Sister Wives Christmas merch. If you want to get someone in your life who likes Sister Wives a gift or something, that'd be a great idea.
Now, I'm pretty sure by now we've sold out but we did have a Coyote Pass Christmas ornament that has actual dirt from Coyote Pass inside the ornament
from our pilgrimage.
And that was our pilgrimage.
Yeah, it was limited edition.
Limited edition. I think they're all gone now. But anyways, you can go check that out. Good stuff there.
Yes.
Anything else?
I think that's it.
That's it.
Yeah. I mean, next week we finally get what's happening. We finally get the sit down.
Yep.
We finally get the Vegas Girls event. It's just like, why was there so much lead up to nothing?
So stupid. I fucking hate this show. But here we are.
Sometimes
every
I feel
week.
like they have to meet an episode count.
Yeah.
And so they're like, well, shoot, like right there in the middle, like they're short and they're like, well, we could add in something like there in the middle. People will forget about that episode.
Here's what I'll say.
They're like, if we sandwich it in between a couple things, they won't realize.
Never in the history of ever on a mid-season trailer have they included stuff from the one-on-ones or the reunions. I'm like, that's how you know that they're like, well, some good stuff happens here.
Do you think that means we're counting the one-on-ones as part of this season?
I hope so.
Is the next half also including that, or do we have like 10 more episodes plus that?
No, I'm really hoping that includes those.
Yeah, I think
so. We've got like maybe 7 more episodes.
Okay. Wow.
And then those.
Hopefully not like this episode.
Fingers
Hopefully
crossed.
we get some good stuff.
All right, guys. Anyways, have a beautiful week. Happy December to all who celebrate.
Merry Christmas.
I love Christmas is here.
Yes.
Basically. All right. Splish splash. We're all trash.
Goodbye.